Hello friends, this is BM Panda, Faculty Geography at Khan Study Group, KSG IAS Delhi. So today I do hope that all of you must have done well. Let's have a detailed analysis about the answer of this year question papers. So far as my understanding goes, this like a moderate question paper it was. And the weightage in geography, if you see, it's around 49. Every subject has almost equal weightage, almost I am saying. And geography, environment, in geography, mostly the questions are on world geography rather than the India part. And very interestingly, applied oriented map-based questions we got. Questions on Andes Mountain, as you have seen. It is like a very interesting map-based questions, lakes-related questions. We will look at the answer of all these now, one by one. Let us see. I have been this D series of the questions, and in which geography around 14 questions are 13, 14 questions are from geography here. So first question number 5, which is in history as well, and also in geography. But I am saying it is in geography also because in some centers I have discussed in detail about origin of the agriculture, in which we discussed to some extent in which particular crop evolved where and how it spread it to other part. In history also you must have studied how the Portuguese, Dutch people and Britishers, how they brought these different type of agricultural practices to different part of the world, to their colonies. In case of this, in question number 5, it has I said there is a convergence between history and geography here. Here the question is about, let me read it out. Consider the following fruits: papaya, pineapple, guava. How many of the above were introduced in India by the Portuguese in the 16th and 17th century? My friends, papaya was 1578 nearly introduced by the Portuguese, guava in early 17th century, and of course pineapple around 1550s or 16th century. So tobacco, chili, tomato, all these also it were introduced by these people, these Portuguese people. And we found it like, in India, large scale cultivation. Now it is like in every part of India, we're having this. And in guava production, India is now one of the, in fact, largest producer, consumer also. Tobacco, you know that tobacco also is in tobacco you are cultivating. Delcrest tobacco we are cultivating in India. Papaya, all these are introduced by these people. The answer will be here. All these three are there. So answer will be C, Charlie. That is all the three crops. Okay. Now,
so friends, in question number 7, the question here is, and consider the following statement. There are two statements here. Statement 1 is, Angie in Siberia and Nome in Alaska. They are few kilometers from each other. But when people are waking up and getting set for breakfast in these cities, it would be different days. This statement is there. Yes, it is correct. These two cities, one in Eastern Hemisphere, another one in Western Hemisphere. Because the international date line is passing through the Bering Strait. Okay? Bering Strait. And that's why the day will start from the Eastern Hemisphere. That is, the day will start from where? From the Siberia, Angeles. And if you come one complete 360 degree, then again you will reach to Alaska after 24 hours. 24-hour difference will be there. Okay, this is correct here. Second statement is, when it is Monday in Angeles, it is Tuesday in Nome. See, Angeles is in Siberia. So Siberia, the day starts here. So Siberia, it is in Eastern Hemisphere from here. It means here the day start with Monday. Then when it will come to Nome, Nome is in Alaska, 24 hours back, mean it will be Sunday. So it is a wrong statement here. So statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is incorrect. So the answer will be A for alpha.
now coming to question number 9 here. Question number 9 is from the World Physical Geography part. a very interesting question here in the regional part. Many times we did discussed about different region, peninsula, different provinces and regions. And in the class, even world geography mapping part, at that time I have done in some classes, some discussion was already there. Botswana. Botswana, it's about economic geography. Question number 9 is an economic geography. You can see this. Botswana is known for which resources? Diamond. Yes, it is true. Chile is known for what? Copper, you know it. Chiquikamata, world's largest copper mine is there. Copper and lithium also, energy resources. Indonesia is known for nickel. So all these three are correctly matched. Question number 9 on the 3 are correctly matched. Means C, Charlie will be the answer here. Got it now? Now consider the following regions and the country. Regions and the country, here is Mallorca. Mallorca, Italy, Normandy, Spain, Sardinia, France, which all these things are given here. These are like region and the country. The world geography mapping part, I have done certain things here. That's why I'm saying Mallorca in Spain, Balearic Island, capital is Palma. You might be knowing about this. Mallorca in Spain, a part of Balearic Island. Normandy is in France. It is, and Sardinia is an island of Italy. So all these three are incorrect here, wrong. So none will be the answer. D delta will be the answer for question number 10. For the question number 10, D delta will be the answer. Okay. Now, next question is geography. If you'll see, the next question is question number, I think 62 question number, D series, question number 62. So we have, this question is from world geography. Just let me read it out and we will do this in answer of this one. Here the question is, consider the following countries: Bolivia, Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, Paraguay, Venezuela. Andes Mountain passes through how many of these above countries? Friends, you are well aware, and many times we have done in the class, even about many times, and most of you must be remembering how to draw the map of the South America, Africa, and all. In my classes, many times we have done this. So, but only thing is about your location of the countries with this. Venezuela, yes, it is. Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Bolivia, Peru, Chile, Argentina, all this through this it is passing. But Brazil and Paraguay, they are right hand side. They are east of this. Brazil and Paraguay, these two countries, through which it is not passing. So question number 62, the answer will be C, only four. Only four. Which are countries? Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, and Bolivia. Okay. Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Bolivia. Charo country dekhe gaya. These are the only four countries through which this is passing. This, Andes Mountain. Next one is 63 question number. Consider the following water bodies: Lake Tanganyika, Lake Tonle Sap, and Patos Lake. Lake Tanganyika is in Africa. I hope you are well aware about this. Second largest freshwater lake in the world, and deepest lake in Africa. Second deepest in the world after the lake of. You might be knowing about in Russia. There is a lake. Deepest one, second deepest is Tanganyika. Tanganyika is bordering four countries: DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo. Then you have Burundi and Zambia. Now, this is not passing, the equator is not passing through this. Then Tonle Sap Lake, it is in Cambodia. You might be knowing about this, which has the automatic system of, flood control system, because the whenever there is a flood in the river, Mekong or Menamkhong River, Mekong. So the flood water comes to this. This Tonle Sap lake also is away from the equator. Patos Lagoon is in southern Brazil. This is also away from this. So the answer will be none here. So 63 questions. D delta will be the answer. So through how many of them does the equator passes? None of them. This will be the answer. 64 question. Consider the following statement about the turmeric during the year 2022-23. India is the largest producer and exporter of turmeric in the world. Yes, of course, India. 75% of world turmeric production, India is now. As you know, that it is the largest producer. See, this particular question they asked because maybe our minister 4 or 5 times even mentioned this. There was a detailed article in the newspaper also on this in current affairs. Also, you must have studied that India is exporting more. Turmeric to different countries, and now Mediterranean regions as well in the European countries they are taking this. Thus, more than 30 varieties of turmerics are grown. Yes, it is correct. And Maharashtra, Telangana is the largest producer. Maharashtra, second largest producer. Third largest, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, West Bengal. So all is given Maharashtra, Telangana, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu are major turmeric. Yes, it is correct. All the three statements are correct here. All the three statements. D delta will be the answer here. 64 D delta will be the answer for D series. Okay. Now, question number 65, if you see, which of the following are the evidences of the phenomena of continental drift? My friend, many times we have discussed this the continental drift theory of Alfred Wegener. The Wegener concept, in this evidences, he talked many things in this, his followers has given this answer, like, the belt of ancient rocks from Brazil coast matches with those in the Western Africa. Yes, jigsaw fit after that, the second geological evidences in which it is saying rock strata are similar rock strata, it is there, correct. Second one, the gold deposits of Ghana are derived from the Brazilian plateau when their continents lay side by side. Yes, jigsaw fit proof is that one. One very important proof is there that yes, the minerals from Brazilian plateau got, in fact, the place of deposit you found it in Ghana coast, because at present near Ghana there is no such any gold bearing rocks here. That's why. Next one, the Gondwana system of the sediments from India is known to have its counterparts in 6 different land masses of the southern hemisphere. This is of course correct because we will found in Falkland of South America, Madagascar in Africa, Antarctica, Australia, and you have glacial drifts also in Africa and other parts in South Africa. You will find out. So there are different regions where you have glacial delights of these of Gondwana system. You will find out it is absolutely correct. So all these three are correct. So C Charlie will be the answer. First, second, and third. All these three are correct here. 65 questions. C Charlie will be the correct answer. Those of you who have attended my classes, in the class we have discussed in detail, my friend, if you remember, and those who have done well today, आज याद कर रहे होगा हमें आप लोग, है ना? So thank you very much. It's such a good, interesting question. This one also. Next, 66 question number. The amount of dust particles in the atmosphere is more in subtropical and temperate areas than in the equatorial and polar area. Is correct. देखो, this is the heat budget and this atmosphere, part we can see these things. We'll find out the amount of dust particles in more in subtropicals and temperate area, because these regions has dry air. You might be knowing about this dry air. Equatorial region has wet air. Wet air होगा तो ज़्यादा नहीं जाएंगे ऊपर. And polar region has high pressure for that region. So first statement is absolutely correct here. And the second is subtropical and temperate areas have less dry winds. No. Subtropical and temperate region has comparatively more dry winds. Subtropical region has a lot of desert, you know it. Okay. So this statement is wrong. So 66, the answer will be C, Charlie. Statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is wrong here. Okay. Now, coming to question number 67. 67, here the question is very interesting. Again, my friend, you must be remembering me, those who have attended my classes of physical geography, in the oceanography, as well as in the climatology. I have discussed about this. Isotherm. In January, in the northern hemisphere, the isotherms bend equatorward, yes, while crossing the land masses, and poleward while crossing the oceans. It is there. Because of differential heating of continent in the ocean and their thermal differences. Second statement is in January, the air over the ocean is warmer than that of the land masses in the northern hemisphere. Yes, it is correct. Both are correct, and it is the correct explanation here. So, you can say here 67 question number answer will be A, alpha. A will be the answer. Both are correct in correct statement. 68 question, here it is in the statement 1, in the context of effect of water on the rock. Chalk is known as very permeable rock, whereas clay is known as quite an impermeable or least permeable. My friend, many times I said while I was discussing geomorphology rock type, especially sedimentary rocks, I have explained about porosity, permeability, and Beddoes zone. So many things I did say. If you remember, property of the sedimentary rock, particular chalk is porous and permeable. That's why it dissolves very quickly also. Chalk is porous and permeable. The second sentence, chalk is porous and hence can absorb water. Yes, it is correct. Clay is not at all porous. Yes, clay is porous. It is wrong. Statement here. Statement 3 is wrong here. Clay is porous but not permeable. If you remember, I have given example in the class regarding the earthen pot. Why the water in that in summer season, it is full. It's primarily because the clay is porous but not permeable. If it is permeable, you will not able to store water in that. Okay, so it is porous but not permeable. This I have already given this example in the class. We have discussed these things. My friend, you might think about you must be thinking about this up. You must be knowing about all these things, right? Anyway, this is 68. Then you have correct. Now, we have one more question here. Consider this is a part of current affairs also. Please remember, it is a part of current affairs also. And this particular part, I did discuss while I was discussing the Rashtriya Gokul mission and dairy farming. So in the agriculture part, while I discussed, I have already said in the class, we have discussed in detail about government objective and all. It is clearly mentioned. It is important for the upliftment of rural poor, a majority of low producing indigenous animals and with small and marginal farmers and landless laborers. Is correct, it is. It was initiated to promote indigenous cattle and buffaloes rearing and conservation in the scientific and holistic manner. This is also correct here. Both statements are correct. C. Charlie will be the answer here. C. Charlie will be the answer for question number 70. Now, I'll come to the last question of geography here. It's about with reference to planet Earth, consider the following statement. Rainforest produces more oxygen than that produced by ocean. No. Rainforest produces less as compared to the ocean because ocean has microscopic, organism, phytoplanktons in the ocean. All these they produce more than 50%. Okay, 50 to 80% even in some areas. You'll find out. Rainforest only around 28% they produce. So first statement is correct here, incorrect here. Rainforest nahi hoga. What will be there? Like ocean produces more. Then second statement is marine phytoplankton and photosynthetic bacteria produces about 50% of the water. Yes, it is correct. Second statement is correct. First statement is wrong. Second statement is correct. Absolutely correct. Third one is second statement is correct because of the phytoplankton, algae, and all these things. They produce more. Well oxygenated surface water contains several folds higher oxygen than that in the atmospheric air. This is here, this is a wrong statement because well oxygenated surface water contains around 20 to 23% of this. But in the upper part, higher than in the atmosphere. Atmosphere we have atmospheric oxygen is more than this. Please do remember this because they got dissolved in the water. Well oxygenated surface water, while oxygen is dissolved in water, the amount is much less. Okay, so that's the cause. So this is here is the statement third is wrong here. So first and third statement are wrong. Only statement second is correct here. So B will be the beta will be the answer. That is only in the 100 number questions of D series. Second will be the answer. The correct one in the second statement only. So friends, as you have seen these questions, analysis questions, whatever you got it in the UPSC this year, the questions are mostly applied map based and there is very little significance they are given towards your India part. less importance to India part they have given, and economic geography of the world also they have taken up, but world mapping is there. Questions pattern is bit shifted towards the world part than the India. Every time we used to get more questions from India. This year, this is a bit change, but I'm sure that you must have done well because you have already covered all these things in the class and many things you have done earlier. So hope that you have done well with this. My best wishes. Thank you very much. Thank you.